Hi friends, welcome to this video. Just want to share with you some of the electrical project that we have going on here. Unfortunately, I injured myself a couple weeks ago and haven't been able to work ever since because my leg is injured and I can't really walk without using crutches. So I haven't been able to be a part of this project much, but I have had a chance to stop by today and hopefully give you guys some insight of what's being done here in terms of electrical. We have other trades going on here as well, like plumbing and framing, but specifically I was going to be part of the electrical team for this project. Unfortunately, right now I'm injured, so haven't done much, but I wanted to share with you some of the stuff here that's going on in terms of electricity. So for example, I'm going to start here. This first floor, this is a loft that is a work-live. So people that lease these out typically live in these places, and as well they'll be having maybe a little job that they offer to other people. Could be food, could be haircut salon or different things, but this specifically is just work live, and we're just installing basic work live stuff. So for example, this first floor here, this first section when you enter the house, this is going to be the new kitchen that is being built. Obviously the walls are in, it's been furred out, and we already starting to mount our electrical boxes. As you can see here, we have some 4 square boxes along with 4 11/16 boxes with also single gang boxes, adjustable, and all these obviously pertain to what's going to be installed. Some of these could be double switches or just a single outlet, or is also known as a receptacle. And here we'll be having our receptacles that are for the kitchen counters. Obviously the code, there's certain codes that need to be followed when it comes to location of electrical boxes. Here we want to get them over every counter, the 2 feet away from the sink edge, which our sink's going to be here. And then we also want one every 4 feet, so 48 inches. And that's what we have here. We have our receptacles. They're going to be installed here, as well as our height that we've determined. Typically we have our under cabinets height at let's see, they're usually between 56 to 57 inches from the floor. So then we have our receptacles installed at a height that is going to accommodate for that, especially if there's backsplash on the kitchen counter. And always have to keep in mind all those dimensions that sometimes, well, not sometimes, but it should always be on blueprints. So moving on back, we have some more construction going on down here that is really also new for this project. This project has this wall that was furred out for soundproofing for the unit next door, whereas this wall on this side, it's not going to get furred out because it's already soundproofed, and the new electrical is going to be surface mounted on this side of the wall because we're not going to open up any sheetrock or anything. So you'll be seeing EMT and 4 square boxes installed on the surface and with the receptacles. And for this side of the wall, that one that was furred out, I haven't been running this project because I haven't been here or I haven't done any much work, but the electrician, the master electrician in charge of this project already has obviously more boxes mounted, more 4 squares, as well as EMT. As I mentioned, we're not allowed to open any existing sheetrock that was not being furred out. For this case, this conduit was ran up, which will be powering a commercial grade ceiling fan, because we have pretty high clear stories here, and we need enough air force to get some fresh air, as well as we're gonna have Vaughan lights installed. So this conduit is going to be feeding both on its own circuit the fan, and in its own circuit the lights. I'm not sure if you're able to see that. I'm trying to point up as much as I can with these crutches that I have, and I don't know how far the view is, but that's what's going to happen up there. And this staircase was also built as well, and this wasn't here before. Previously, when the unit, before it being remodeled, this unit has not been remodeled for over 30 years. That's why this new remodel, it's upgrading everything electrical wise to accommodate for the new requirements of the NEC. And as you can see, you see those holes up there with the string running through them. That's going to be our home runs running to our sub panel that's going to be installed on that side of the front upstairs loft. That's going to be our panel there, our sub panel, and all our home runs are going to be coming out of there, feeding our circuits all over this unit. And this is a new trick I've learned recently, pulling the string prior to pulling the wire. It's going to be easier to pull our home run wires using the string, because we'll be able to push it and guide it through the holes without having to be on scaffolding or ladder, especially now that we have these staircases in our way. It's harder to put a ladder on this wall, against this wall, or parallel to the wall, so we can be able to run our wires. So that's a pretty cool trick to use as well. I would recommend it. Before these ladders got built, we were using this scaffolding here, and this was before I got injured. I was able to help out with that at least, and then after that I've been MIA for the most part. But here, as we make our way back here to the rear of the underloft, we're also running, or they're running more circuits. In this case, they're running the outlets for this rear loft. They already have all their circuits, or just this one circuit wired. They haven't brought the home run over, but once that brings in, then we'll have the circuit complete. And on this side of on this rear loft, bottom floor, we were allowed to open more sheetrock to accommodate these single gang boxes instead of having surface mounted EMT. So that's what the project's looking like so far. It's getting there. Unfortunately, I can't climb up these stairs, or else I would go up there and show the upstairs loft layout as well. The boxes are already installed. I'm sure no home runs or wires have been ran, and the bathroom's also framed, so that'll get the electrical done as well, if it hasn't already, because I haven't been up there. But that's what the current state of this project is. I just wanted to share some of this with you guys, because I know I've worked with electrical, but I'm still relatively new, and I'd like to share my learning experience along with you guys as I go and learn this trade. It's a great trade to be in. It teaches you good skills, and you also many times have to think outside the box, because things aren't as easy when everything's open. For example, this project is a perfect example of that. You have to learn how to start bending EMT for these kind of projects, learn how to run your circuits, because they can be tricky to run a circuit a certain way, especially when things aren't opened up. When the whole framing is opened up and you have access to drill through the 2x4s, it makes it a lot easier to run your circuits and do layouts, as opposed to having to work both with surface mount and new construction. But yeah, I mean, it's a great learning curve, and it's a great opportunity to share this learning curve with y'all. So hope you enjoy this video. You guys have a good one.